I want to share with you an unbelievable story. There was a couple that Baruch Hashem had a baby boy, but unfortunately the doctors came in soon after the birth and said they had a problem. There was a hole in the left ventricle of the heart of the boy. And they recommended very strongly that open heart surgery was necessary because the hole was getting bigger. And if it got to a certain, you know, bigness, there was no chance for the baby to survive. So, of course, the couple, frum couple, were in shock, and they immediately said, "We need to ask advice from our Rebbeim." And they went from Rebbe to Rebbe, asking for advice, asking for brachas, davening their hearts out. Eventually, they made their way to, I believe, Rabbi Eliezer Brody, one of the students of Rav Aroush, and he recommended that they go to Meron, to the Rashbi's kever, and they do 6 hours of thanking Hashem for the challenges. Because ultimately, Rav Aroush's philosophy teaches, of course, this is rooted in Chazal, that the best thing that you can do during a time of challenge, during sufferings, is to thank Hashem for those challenges, because it's a way of showing our emunah that everything happens for a reason. Hashem knows what He's doing. And so they did. They went up to Meron. They davened for 2 hours, and then they just had no more koach. And they came back to Yerushalayim, and immediately the doctors called them in and said, "We need right now to do surgery." So they agreed, and they gave their boy up, and they were completely distraught. There was 1 hour left until the surgery would happen. They were sitting in the waiting room, and the man comes to his wife and says, "Listen, we have no choice. There's nothing else to do. We're going to use this hour. We're going to push ourselves. No matter what, we're going to thank Hashem with all our hearts." And the woman said, "I can't do it." And the husband said, "You got to do it." And they mamish pushed themselves for an hour to thank God, because they knew that everything that was happening was from Hashem. Everything was for the best. It took all their physical, all their spiritual, all their emotional strength, but they did it. At the end of that hour, the doctor came back with tears of joy in his eyes, and he said, "I'm so sorry. We did an examination before we took the boy in for the surgery, and there's no hole there." The hole disappeared. Afterwards, the couple came to Rav Eliezer Brody and said, "I don't understand. How did this happen? It's an absolute miracle." And he said, "You know, those other rabbis who told you to daven, they had emunah. They told you to daven, but they didn't have the highest level of emunah. The highest level of emunah is to recognize that everything that's happening around us is from Hashem. Everything is for the good, because Hashem loves us. And even when things seem challenging, something like this seemed overwhelmingly challenging, what a zchus it is to say, Hashem, I trust you. I know that it doesn't feel like it's for the best, but I know that it is for the best." And that great zchus, Midrash Tanchuma teaches, brings salvations. Just as the gates of tears are never closed, the gates of gratitude are never closed. So when you have some free time, you're walking around, you're on your bike, you're on your scooter, you're in your end of your Shemona Esrei, thank Hashem, not just for the good things, but dafka for the challenging things. And through that, you too, hopefully, Bezrat Hashem, will see miracles. But certainly, your whole orientation in life will change to one of positivity and gratitude. Hope you enjoyed. Say thank you, see miracles. Bezrat Hashem. Have a great day.